The Tesla Model Y holds its value better than almost any electric car on Earth. It still loses 44% in 3 years. That's the best case. So if the champion sheds nearly half, what happens to everyone else? 5 electric cars, 3 years. Up to 65% of your money, gone. This isn't a fluke, it's mechanical. 3 forces hit these cars at once. Battery fear. One repair quote can cost more than the car's worth, so used buyers walk. Tech that ages like milk. Last year's range and software already feel obsolete. And tax credits. Every new incentive resets the used market overnight and drags every existing EV down with it. No EV is immune. These 5 just bleed the fastest. Starting with the one that thought it was too smart to get caught. The buyers who picked the Polestar 2 thought they'd outsmarted the trap. Too clean, too minimal, too sensible to lose money like a Tesla. They lost 46.5% in 3 years, knocking on half right now, and passed it by year 5. A young brand is a beautiful thing in a showroom, and a liability on a used lot. Nobody's sure Polestar will still be a household name in 5 years, so nobody pays up for a 3-year-old one. Great car, orphan resale. The buyers who chose it just to not be the Tesla guy paid for that choice, redhead with half their money. But Polestar's the new kid. The next car invented the mainstream EV and aged the worst of the bunch. Every EV on this list owes something to the Nissan Leaf. It put electric cars in normal driveways before anyone else. It also punishes its owners harder than almost anything it inspired. 47% gone in 3 years, 63% by year 5. The damage is under the floor. The Leaf is one of the only EVs built with no active battery cooling, so the pack degrades faster, and used buyers know it. An aging Leaf battery is a gamble nobody wants to take with their own money. Picture buying one to save on gas, then losing more to depreciation than you ever saved at the pump. That's the Leaf for thousands of people. At least it was cheap going in. The next one stickered at 80 grand and dropped just as fast. 56%. That's an $80,000 Audi shedding more than half its value in 3 years. Over 60 by year 5. The Audi e-tron. A luxury SUV depreciating like a discount hatchback. It was an early EV, heavy, short on range, and the tech moved so fast it felt old almost immediately. And used buyers will not pay premium money for last year's range and last year's software. The badge says luxury. The resale says obsolete. The people it caught stretched their budget to reach the premium EV and got budget car depreciation bolted to a luxury car repair bill. And if a luxury Audi bled this hard, watch what happened to the one that was supposed to make EVs cool for everyone. Here's a number that should scare every Mach-E owner. Every time Ford cuts the price of a new one, every incentive, every discount to move metal, the one already in your garage loses value the same day. And Ford has been cutting relentlessly. The result? Nearly 60% of the Mach-E's value gone in 3 years. Ford's own projection puts it near a third of sticker by then. You did nothing wrong. You didn't crash it, didn't pile on miles. Ford devalued your car for you, from the factory, with a price sheet. It hit first-time buyers hardest. Families who bought the Mach-E as the responsible way into EVs and traded it 3 years later for barely half what they paid. And the Mach-E is only the second worst here. The last one is the worst depreciating electric car on the planet. This won Car of the Year. It beat Tesla to the punch. Critics loved it. Today, it's the single worst depreciating electric car in the world. The Jaguar I-Pace. 65%, gone in 3 years. Over 72 by year 5. 70 grand new, worth less than a used economy sedan. The collapse is total. A tiny dealer network, repair bills that terrify anyone shopping used, and a brand quietly walking away from the car, which tells the used market everything it needs to know. The owners are trapped. The early adopters got it worst. They paid full price for the EV of the year and watched 2/3 of it disappear redhead before the loan was paid off. Award-winning new, nearly worthless used. That's the whole trap in one car. So here's the one move that flips every one of these in your favor. If these cars lose half or 2/3 in 3 years, you don't buy them new. You buy them 3 years old. You let the first owner eat the entire cliff. The same Leaf, the same Mach-E, half off, with years of warranty still on the clock. Their disaster becomes your discount. And new or used, what you do after you own it decides what it really costs. So I built a free field manual. 10 maintenance moves that keep a car running past 200,000 miles and save you over $1,000 a year doing them yourself. Free. Links in the description. Grab it. The depreciation is half the story. The upkeep is the other half. Now you know both. And if you want to see what happens at the top of the market, I broke down the luxury EVs bleeding 60 grand the exact same way. It's on screen now. Watch that one next.